Hey, Wichita Falls, what's happening in Wichita Falls? Well, that's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Your Wichita Falls. I'm Debbie Dobbins, and you already know that I do too many things. I'm a real estate agent, I'm an investor, I do mortgages, and I have a lovely feminine movement studio, and oh my gosh, in between, there's a bunch of other things going on. But that's what I want to talk to you about today. I hear this quite frequently, and I think it's because new people don't know where to look, and people that have lived here a long time might have an opinion that's supported by something that's old and stale. And I want to share, there's so much to do in Wichita Falls. I wish I had time to do it all. Unfortunately, you all are keeping me so busy from this YouTube channel, doing all my other businesses, that I hardly have time to breathe. And thank you very much for that. But I also want you to know that we have a weekly calendar of all the events that are happening in Wichita Falls. So there's a link here, and it's going to be a cryon on the screen, so you can sign up for everything that's happening in Wichita Falls. There's a lot of websites and Facebook pages devoted to certain things which businesses and events sign up for. Ours is completely free, and we make a compilation of all of them. But I just want to share, we're in spring, and it is so exciting to me because spring is like everybody's coming out. So the first thing that's happening is, of course, farmers market has more extended hours. We have a fabulous farmers market, so I recommend that you go down there Saturday mornings, every Saturday morning, get your organic food or fun things that they have. I've done videos on all of this, by the way, separately, that I'll talk about. So I encourage you to check out those videos in depth. But the farmers market ramping up right now. The next thing that's beginning to ramp up again, because all of these things do a little bit of downsizing during the winter time. It's just chilly here. Spring is in the air, fabulous. And that is the Art Walk, which is the first Thursday of every month. Oh my goodness, that is exploding. If you love arts of any kind, find yourself in downtown during the first Thursday of every month in the evening. And even if you don't enjoy the arts, all of the restaurants are open, and there's music, and there's just so much fun and vendors and excitement down there. The other thing, the theaters are always open, and they've just begun to add more and more shows lately. So we've got Wichita Theater, and we've got Backdoor Theater. Improv from Backdoor is already had its first shows of the season. It was sold out, of course, because what happens is there's so much to do here, and there's so many people that want to enjoy these things, that everything is selling out like crazy, including Morass Farm to Table Dinner, which is a farm in Charlie, which also sells at the farmers market on Saturday mornings. But Morath has a farm to table dinner. Well, the owner had a baby, and then she had an accident, so they limited their number of farm to table dinners. I missed out, but it sold out immediately. They'll have another series of farm to table dinners in the fall, so look forward to that. And because it's spring, oh my goodness, the wildflowers are out. Well, they're almost out. By the time you get this video, they'll probably start popping up. So we've got blue bonnets and an Indian paint that will be showing up everywhere. So you can drive around the highways, and they are peppering the highways, the sides of the road, anywhere and everywhere. What a great photo opportunity that you have to experience these wildflowers. You can check out some of my Facebook pages, Your Wichita Falls. There's pictures of me laying in the wildflowers because I think they make amazing photos. But just a day out, going through our community, taking a drive just as locally as Henrietta, which is only 20 minutes away, to experience wildflowers. And the falls. Now, we have these beautiful man-made falls. I did a video on the falls. Please check that out. And at the same time, those falls are attached to Lucy Park. So Lucy Park will be exploding with wildflowers. It's got, if I recall correctly, because I've done videos on it, 120 acres of beautiful park. So there's, as I said, a great video on Lucy Park. You can enjoy that. They've got a swimming pool over there for the public. Lucy Park has a trail that goes directly to the falls. So once again, another great photo opportunity, but an opportunity for you to get out and walk. We have a ton of trails you can explore in Wichita Falls, and I haven't actually done a video on all of the trails, a couple of them, so I'll have to do that one next week. There are so many events and concerts coming up at the Impact, at the Horseshoe Bend Winery. I think one of my very first videos was on the Horseshoe Winery. They have events out there all the time. There are events going on in downtown on a regular basis. So I really, really encourage you to sign up for the calendar that we send out every week, because it's just chock full of things that are happening. We have sip and paints. We have shops that are downtown that are constantly having other events. There's another women's networking event coming up in a couple of months. So the base is always putting on some kind of event. So it's Memorial Day coming up, and then 4th of July. So everybody in town is we have a big parade on the 4th of July. There are gyms galore here. Any type of gym that you can imagine. So if you're really into lifting weights and pumping iron, we have those kind of gyms. It seems like we're exploding with yoga studios. I have a feminine movement studio, so I can teach you ladies how to do pole. There's a weightless dance facility here. They've got aerial opportunities, so that's always fun. We have our nonprofits are always having events whereby you can have something fun to do while helping other people. One of those is Thor, which is going to be coming up in a couple of months. Actually, it might be next month. So it's a mud run. So for those of you that are into wonderful experiences like that, hotter than hells in the summertime. So I could just go on and on and on and on about all the things that there are to do in Wichita Falls. It is a never-ending stream of opportunities and excitement. There's lots of things for every age to participate in, and we are adding more every day. So once again, please sign up for that calendar. And if you're not a member of Wichita Whispers, that is our community group. So that also has opportunities that show up at the moment that they're happening. The events, people will post them if they don't get onto the calendar because they were scheduled after the calendar went out. I promise you there's so much to do here. And by the way, if you can't find it here, we've got the Wichita Mountains in Oklahoma, just a hop, skip, and a jump. There's some great metaphysical trails over there. So you might want to check those out. And then of course we have Dallas, Fort Worth, just 2 hours away. Denton's barely an hour anymore. There is absolutely so much going on here. And if you are thinking of moving here, please join the group, sign up for the calendar, because you're going to begin to see how exciting it is here. And you're going to learn why I say all the time, Wichita Falls is the happiest place in Texas, probably the world. If you want to know more about Wichita Falls and or how to buy a house, move here, find anything else about Wichita Falls, schedule a Zoom link in the first comments below with me. And there's 2 more videos coming up on Wichita Falls. And as I always say, y'all come back now. You hear?